Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. I'm very happy to be here in this serene and divine atmosphere. I have heard much about this ashram founded by Param Pujya Vishnudevananda Saraswati ji. And now we are here to discuss about Upadesha Panchakam or Sadhana Panchakam. It is a very small Vedanta Prakarana. Before starting or before entering into the subject matter, let us have a small introduction about what Vedanta is and what is the importance of this text. See, Vedanta is the Anta of Veda. Anta means end. And what is the meaning of Veda? There are so many meanings. First being knowledge. The term Veda comes from the root vid jnane. That means the meaning of vid dhatu is to know. To know. When we derive the term Veda from that root, the meaning will be knowledge. When we say knowledge, naturally a question comes, knowledge of what? Knowledge of what? Then we must go to the second meaning of Vidu Dhatu, and it is Vidu Sattayam. That means the meaning of Vidu Dhatu is Satta. Satta means existence. So combining these two dhatus, we get the meaning knowledge of existence. Knowledge of existence. What is that? See, when human being came into existence, with him there was a question, there was a puzzle. What is this world I am seeing around me? Here I am seeing this world and I am inside this world. Different objects I am seeing. What are all these things? And from my observation I am realizing there must be a cause for everything. So what is the cause of this world? Or what is the cause of this phenomenal existence? What is that? Even though different types of manifestations are here, I am seeing a perfect order in everything. A perfect order is ruling everything or abiding everything together. If there is an order, there must be somebody controlling it. Who is that? Call it by any name. We are not particular that you must call Ishvara or God. No. Something must be there. Some force must be there. Some controlling entity must be there. And what is that? And I am questioning all this. What is this world? Who is controlling all these things? I am questioning this. What is my nature? Who am I? So, what is this world? And who is controlling this? And who am I? These three questions regarding the Jagat and Ishvara and Jiva are there from the very beginning. And we all are human beings. In Sanskrit, Manushya or Manava. Both the terms comes from one root, Manu Avabodhane. The meaning is ability to know. So one who has that ability to know is a man, whether he is a man or woman. Manava, Manushya means one who has that ability to know, to understand all these things. Naturally, the term man or woman must have come from that root, no? Manu Avabodhane. So that ability to know, we have that. So these questions were there from the very beginning of human existence. In everybody, at a particular time, these questions comes. When we were small children, we were walking with mother or father, we were asking them how wind is blowing, how his water is flowing, how a flower bud is blooming, how it is happening. Always we questioned one after another. Then for practical purpose, mother shouted, "Don't ask, you walk. Otherwise you will fall down." See? These questions are there. These questions were there. And rishis who found the Veda, they dedicated their life to realize this truth, to get answer to these questions. Through tapasya, intense austerities, they inquired and inquired, and finally they realized what is the cause of this existence, who is controlling everything, and who am I. Those who realized this, we call them rishis. The meaning of rishi is one who has seen, seer. Rishi is a seer. Seer of what? Seer of the final truth, the supreme truth. And because of their innate love or care, they taught this knowledge to the world at large. Without any reservation, they called the world, "Come, come, hear this, realize this." And this teaching, which were realized by rishis and which were taught by them to the world, is called Veda. Knowledge of the absolute existence. This meaning we get when we take these two roots. One, Vidu Jnane. Then the second root, Vidu Saptaya. Then comes another question. From where we will get this knowledge? From where we will get this knowledge? Then comes another root, Vidu Vicharane. That is another root, Vidu Vicharane. That means we will get this knowledge only through contemplation. Vicharana. Vicharana means contemplation. through constant contemplation, only we will get this knowledge. So, the meaning of Veda, first meaning is knowledge, then second, knowledge of the existence, and third, that knowledge which we get through contemplation. Then there comes another question. Yes, if we get the knowledge, what is the benefit? What is the benefit of getting this knowledge? What we will get out of this knowledge? Then comes another road, vidu labhe. Labha means benefit. We will get the ultimate benefit. What is that? Yallabdva chaparam labham manyate nadhikam tataha. Getting what? We will not be in search of anything else. That supreme benefit that we are getting through this Veda. So the meaning of Veda is knowledge, basically knowledge, and knowledge about the supreme truth or absolute existence, and that knowledge which we get through contemplation, and that is the knowledge which will give us the final or the ultimate realization, realizing which we will not be in need of anything else. That is Veda. So then Vedanta means end of knowledge. End of knowledge. That is the meaning of Vedanta. We are living in this world. There are so many branches of knowledge. So many branches. When we enter into one branch of knowledge, go deeper into that, then we will realize it again getting divided into many branches. Then a man is coming and saying, there is end of knowledge. How we can believe that? How we can accept that? See, for example, I saw a boy. I asked him, in which class you are studying? I am studying in 10th standard, 10th class. Oh, you are studying, you are a student of 10th standard. What do you know? I know everything. I am studying science, I am studying mathematics, I am studying social science, I am studying English, I am studying this, that. Everything in this universe he is studying. Then I wished him best luck. Oh my God, learn well. You learn well, you will be a great scholar in your future life. And after 2 years, I met him again. I heard he is still studying. So I thought so many more things he may know. And I asked him, my boy, how much do you know now? Swami, I am studying only science. Only science only. No social science? No. No mathematics? No. Nothing else. I am studying only science. Then I wished him again, learn well. Be a scientist. Then after 2 years, I heard he is doing his graduation. Then I thought he may be knowing more. And I called him, my boy, what you are studying now? The whole of science? No, Swami, I am studying only zoology. Nothing else. No botany? No. No chemistry? No. I am studying only zoology. Then I wished again, learn well. And after 2-3 years, I heard he is doing his post-graduation. A fool I am. I thought he may be knowing more. And I approached him. Oh my boy, you are a student of a post-graduation class, so you may be knowing more. No, Swami, now I am studying only about arthropoda, 6-legged creatures. Nothing else. I do not know anything else. No, nothing. No zoology, nothing. Only this much about this arthropoda, 6-legged creatures. Inside I was feeling much sadness. But outwardly I said, good. Best of luck, you learn well. And after 2 years, I heard he is doing his PhD. So I thought, now he may be knowing more. And I approached him, oh man, now you are a scholar, you are a PhD man. You may be knowing more. No, Swami. I am doing research about a particular creature which is coming under this arthropoda. And what you are doing? My thesis is about the back legs of that. Back legs. Why you didn't choose the whole legs? About the front legs, one fellow has taken PhD from that university. So I cannot do that. Already that thesis has been submitted. Then I was fully sad. I didn't wish him anymore. I don't want to see him again, because when you go to upper and upper level, his field of knowledge is becoming narrow and narrow and narrow. So there is no end to knowledge. There is no end to knowledge. So many branches of knowledge are there, and there is no end. As much you learn, so much are to be learned. Then a man is coming and saying there is Vedanta, end of knowledge. But absurd it is. It is foolishness. It cannot be. Vedanta cannot be. But Rishi says Vedanta, end of knowledge. There is a question in one Upanishad. Kasmanyu bhagavo vijñāte sarvamidam vijñātam bhavate. We can learn this in Mundaka Upanishad. A seeker approaches a guru and asks this question directly. O Bhagavan, knowing which I will know everything. What is that knowledge? If there is such a knowledge, knowing which I will know everything else. What is that knowledge? See, as an answer to this question, Vedanta is taught. It is the end of knowledge. How it can be? See, here, the stand is here, and on the stand this microphone is fixed. And this is made of, I am thinking, steel. I don't know what is the material. Just we can imagine this is steel. And this is a steel pipe. This is a steel pipe. So I am saying this steel pipe is here. It is here. And with the same steel I can make so many types of articles. So many formations from one steel. And what is this steel? I am saying this steel is here. But when I go deeper and analyze, I am seeing this is iron plus carbon. Iron plus carbon. There is nothing more. When I am breaking this steel into iron and carbon, there is no steel. Where steel has gone? Steel is not there. There is iron, there is carbon. And then I am taking carbon or iron as the final truth. It is there. But when I go still deeper into the atomic level, there is iron, there is carbon. When I still go further to the subatomic level, there is no steel or there is no carbon. Then what is there? Only forms of energy moving incessantly. Incessant movement of energy particles. Then there is energy particle. I am saying there is energy particle. But still deeper I go, I must reach to a plane where there is no differentiation of matter and energy, and it is only existence absolute. From that, energy and matter comes. In Prashnopanishad, it is clearly described. Both this energy and matter comes from same cause. Energy is called there as prana. Prana is energy, and dravya, matter. Rei, that is the term used there. Reim cha pranam cha. So, everything in this manifested plane are nothing but the manifestation of one final truth, which we can call Sat or absolute existence. Knowing that, what is the knowledge of that? That knowledge about the existence absolute is called Vedanta. Then it is the end of knowledge. Because when we are going to analyze about the manifestations, there is no end to knowledge. It will go farther and farther. Divisions after divisions will come. Branches of knowledge, again and again it will come. But when I reach the final cause, that knowledge is the end of knowledge, and in this sense the term Vedanta is used. That is one explanation. There is one more explanation, and that is, see, I am seeing this world. I am experiencing this world. When I go to the knowledge concerning this universe or this manifested plane, there is no end for that knowledge. But I am seeing all this. In the waking state, in the dream state, I am seeing this world. I am experiencing this world. The knowledge of who am I is the end of knowledge. How? Because I am the experiencer of this world. When we go to the knowledge, branches of knowledge concerning this universal phenomena, this existence, there is no end. But I am the observer, I am the experiencer. So that knowledge about myself is the end of all knowledge. So Vedanta, the term Vedanta can be explained in these two ways. One, knowledge of the absolute truth. Second, knowledge of the experiencer. So that is the subject matter of Vedanta. By the term Vedanta, mainly we are meaning Upanishads. Upanishads. Upanishads are part of Veda, of course, part of Veda, which proclaims directly the innermost meaning of Veda. And so Upanishads are called Vedanta. They are synonyms. To teach unto the world the real meaning of Upanishad, Bhagavan Bhashyakara Shankaracharya wrote Bhashyas, explanations for all the Upanishads, and of course for Bhagavad Gita and also for Brahma Sutra. This Prasthanatraya Bhashya, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutra, through this Prasthanatraya Bhashya, Bhagavan Bhashyakara Shankaracharya gives the innermost meaning of Vedanta. See, a beginner cannot go directly into Bhashya. A beginner of Vedantas, a student, when he's in his beginning stage, he cannot go straight away to Bhashyas because he cannot digest it, he cannot assimilate it. So, to take a seeker into a study of Prasthanatraya, or to take a seeker to a real study of Vedanta, so many prakaranas were written. There are so many prakaranas. So many acharyas wrote so many prakaranas, and Bhagavan Bhashyakara Shankaracharya himself wrote more than 100 prakaranas. So many prakaranas. A question may come, what is a prakarana? Prakarana is a text where a part is taken from Shastra. Shastraiga desha sambandham. Shastra karyantare sthiram. That is prakarana lakshana. That is the lakshana of prakarana. That is, see, the whole of Vedanta Shastra is there, Upanishads are there, and you are taking a subject, a particular subject from that Upanishad or from the Vedanta Shastra, and to explain that subject, you are taking references from here and there, thereby explaining a topic. That is prakarana. Shastraika desha sambandham, shastra karyantare sthitam. I think you are following. Huh? No. Once more. See, Vedanta Shastra is there. For example, Bhagavad Gita is a Shastra. It's a full Shastra. All Upanishads are Shastras. There are so many subjects dealt with in that Upanishad or Gita. You take one particular topic from that, and to explain that topic, you are taking references from here and there and explain unto a student. That is a prakarana. And Bhagavan Bhashyakara Shankaracharya wrote more than 100 prakaranas. A prakarana in one single verse, Ekashloki prakarana. 2 prakaranas in more than 1000 verses. Upadesha Sahasri. Then there is Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangraha. So many bigger texts are there, smaller texts are there. Among them, there are many which have only 5 verses, 5 shlokas. Then we call Panchakas. Panchaka means one text which have only 5 verses within. And there are Ashtakas. Ashtaka means a text in which there are 8 verses. There are Shatkas, a text which have 6 verses. Then Dashakas, text which have 10 verses. So many. So among these Panchakas, there is one text which is called Sadhana Panchakam or Upadesha Pancharatnam. What I say? Sadhana Panchakam means a text of 5 verses dealing with sadhana. What is sadhana? Sadhyate anaya iti sadhana. There is a goal, and goal is sadhyam. Goal is sadhyam, that which is to be accomplished. That is the meaning of sadhyam. What you have to do to get that, that is sadhana. For example, sitting here is sadhyam. Then what is the sadhana? Coming from there, walking all the distance, and sitting here is sadhana. Reaching somewhere, that is sadhyam. Then traveling is sadhana. So here, sadhana is that means by which the ultimate truth or the goal of human life is realized. What is the goal of human life? What's our goal? Don't say moksha. Happiness. Happiness is the goal of human life. Nothing else. If somebody says moksha is my goal, yes, it is true. But for saying that, you must have knowledge of Shastra, what moksha is. Otherwise, you may think it is a state which is coming after your death. No. Moksha is not a state which is coming after our death. If it is so, we are not at all believing in that. If somebody says from here, Swami, I like you. Yes, you can like me. And I am giving you a fruit. And I asked him or her, please give me. No, not now. After your death, I will give you. I am not sitting here to believe that. After death, what is happening? Will I meet him? And even if I meet him, will he give that fruit? Who knows? Moksha is not something connected with afterlife or after death. It is the state of utmost happiness, the real happiness which we are experiencing here in this life. That is moksha, happiness. So there is no doubt in that. If I am saying going to Vaikuntha is the goal of life, or going to Kailasa is the goal of life, no. What we are getting by reaching Kailasa or Vaikuntha? Vaikuntha is a world of forms, world of names, and Mahavishnu is there. Mahavishnu is not alone there. Lakshmi is with him. If two persons are sitting together, there will be some quarrels. Then why should I go there? It is here. Why should I go to Vaikuntha? Why should I go to Kailasa? So Bhagavan says in Gita, Abrahma bhuvana lokaha punaravartino. All the worlds, all the manifested planes are coming in this transmigratory cycle. So these worlds are not our goal. Our goal is happiness. Happiness. Nothing else. From where we will get this? We are searching here and there. We are considering ourselves happy, but knowing I am not happy. And again we are going in search of happiness here and there. So Vedanta teaches us what is the real happiness, where it lies, how we can get. For that there is a sadhana. If there is a God, there is a way. And the way or means to have that is the sadhana. And here in 5 verses, the sadhana is enumerated. That is why it is called Sadhana Panchakam. And it is in the form of teaching, upadesha. It is in the form of teaching. As it is in the form of teaching, it is called Upadesha Pancharatna. 5 jewels of Upadesha. If we get these 5 jewels and we wear always, we will have final happiness. There is no doubt in that. And there is another meaning, another name for this famous text, that is Sopana Panchakam. Sopana Panchakam. Sopana means a ladder in which so many steps are there. Sopana means a ladder through which you can climb to your goal. And so many steps are there. Here, this ladder have 5 sub-ladders and each have 8 steps. So 8 into 5, 40. 40 steps are taught there. If we can tread, we can climb. No doubt we can reach the final destination. There is no doubt in that. So there are 40 instructions in 5 verses, and that is why this is called Sadhana Panchakam. And see, there are in Veda, there are specifically distinct ways. 2 ways are there. As taught by Bhagavan Bhashyakara, Dvividho hi vedokto dharma pravritti lakshano nivritti lakshanascha. There are 2 distinctive ways. One is pravritti, the other is nivritti. What is pravritti? Doing our own duties, our own works. The first phase of our life we are studying. After completing our studies, we enter into the grihastha's life, that is household life, and we are performing our duties. And after completing that, we enter into the 3rd phase, that is vanaprastha, life of a tapasvi, and 4th is the life of a sannyasi. That is coming under pravritti marga. And there is another way, that is nivritti marga, from whichever phase of life that eagerness is there within, burning to realize the final truth, the supreme truth, realize Ishvara. You are getting rid of everything else. Your studies, your household duties, this, that, everything you are renouncing, and you are catching him alone. That way is nivritti marga. Both these ways are expounded in Vedic text in detail. This text is about nivritti marga. This is not about pravritti. So this is a way this is the way of renunciation. This is not a teaching meant for pravritti marga. This is a teaching meant for nivritti marga. But everybody can learn. There is no, I am a householder, I cannot learn this. No, you can learn. Whether we are a sannyasi, we are a brahmachari, we are a grihastha, we can learn. Because knowledge is only one. And knowledge is nothing to be learned. It is there. We are realizing through discovery. Only the process of discovering is needed. For that, the study of this text will help us. So, for a seeker of the truth, a clear instruction, 40-fold steps we will get from this, and one by one we can learn. And see, when we study this text, whatever doubt you have, without any hesitation you can ask, or you must ask. Simply hearing and going will not do. It won't benefit. Because if some doubt comes within, without hesitation you must ask, then only it will be a lively session. Otherwise, one fellow will be coming and sitting here and he will talk for the reputed time and he will go back. There is no meaning in that. Vedanta we have to learn through discussions. Take the case of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan taught only the 2nd chapter. Only 1 chapter. That too from verse 11 to 54. Then the whole of 18 chapters are only because Arjuna asked so many doubts. Logical questions. That is the only way for having an explanation of Vedanta. So whatever doubt you have or any explanation needed, you can ask without any hesitation. If I know the answer, I will tell. Otherwise, I will reply, I don't know it. So we can start, I think. We can enter into this. There are, as I told earlier, there are 40 steps. And these 40 steps are summarized in 5 verses. We can see the first verse. Vedo nityam adhiyatam tadudidam karma swanushtiyatam tene shasya vidhiyatam apachiti kamye matistyajyatam papaugha paridhuyatam bhavasukhe doshonusandhiyatam atmecha vyavasiyatam nijagrihad turnam vinirgamyatam. Yes, it is there. Vedo nityam adhiyatam taduditam karma swanushtiyatam tene shasya vidhiyatam apachiti kamye matistyajyatam papaugha paridhuyatam bhavasukhe doshonusandhiyatam atmecha vyavasiyatam nijagrha turnam vinirgamyatam. See, there are so many who are well versed in studies, and there are beginners also. For the beginners, it will be very difficult to read this. So, let us see how we have to divide. First, Vedo nityam adhiyatam. Vedaha nityam adhiyatam. That is the first instruction. Vedaha nityam adhiyatam. Vedo nityam adhiyatam. Then the second instruction is taduditam karma swanushtiyatam. Taduditam karma swanushtiyatam. Let us learn this first. First instruction is Vedo nityam adhiyatam. Vedaha nityam adhiyatam. Nitya means every day, without failing. Every day, adhiyatam. You have to learn. You have to learn. Adhiyatam. Have to learn. What? Veda. We have to learn Veda every day. There is no other way than learning Veda. That is the first instruction for a seeker. First thing you have to do is study daily. Only when we learn daily, that will become a part of us. Because there are so many samskaras within us. So many samskaras of so many past life are there. Some samskaras are propelling us towards Shastra, knowledge, sadhana and all. And of course there are so many other samskara which will attract us in the opposite direction. Both will be there because we are Manushyas. So, all these samskaras we only developed through our past actions. Nobody else gave us any samskara. Somebody sitting in heaven is not giving any samskara to us. Oh God, give me samskara. No. He is not giving samskara. We are cultivating samskara through our own actions. Through our own action, we are cultivating samskaras. So, this samskara which is coming out of the study of Shastra, we have to cultivate within. There is only one way that are not to apace. That is, daily we have to learn. A little. A little. So it is instructed here, you must learn Veda daily. Then a doubt comes. Earlier when we started, the meaning of Veda was described as knowledge. Then how I can learn knowledge? Knowledge is not something to be learned. But here it is instructed, you must learn daily. Knowledge cannot be learned. Knowledge is not something to be learned. Then how it is possible? See, a student is coming out of his classroom. Not student like us, in a school. And he is holding a book in his hand. Then I am asking, oh boy, what is in your hand? It is mathematics. The answer is, it is mathematics. Can a boy carry mathematics with him? No. Then what he is meaning? He is saying, within that book, mathematics is dealt with. That is a mathematics books. So he is meaning that I am also understanding that. That book is a book of mathematics. In the same way, even though the meaning of Veda is knowledge, that book in which Veda is elaborated also is a Veda. So, when we take the meaning of Veda as knowledge, it is not a book. But Bhaktiya, we are calling books as Veda. Then comes Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda, and so many branches of Veda. So many branches. For Rigveda alone, there were 21 branches. For Yajurveda alone, there were 109 branches. And for Samaveda, there were 1000 branches. And for Atharva Veda, there were 50 branches. Altogether, 1180 branches were there for Vedas. Each branch of Veda have Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka and Upanishad. Just imagine how voluminous this is. Veda is. We cannot learn all this. But we can learn some part of this. Some part of this we can learn. So it is instructed here, you must have that daily practice of studying Veda. So which Veda shall I go and learn? Because, see, there are innumerable Vedas and our lifespan is very small. How many years we have? Many are starting in the evening. Many are starting in the evening. When nearing sunset, we are going, yes, something to be learned. Till then we were unaware of these things. We were running here and there. But when sunset is approaching, Oh, I have to learn this, that. So lifespan is very small. Subject matter is too much. Then what we will learn? There is a Subhashita saying, Yat Sarabhudam Tadupasitavya, which is the essence. We have to learn that. The essence of Veda. Essence of Veda is available in Upanishads. And the essence of Upanishad still is available in Bhagavad Gita. And essence of Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita are given to us by Acharyas through these prakaranas. So, daily we have to take one prakarana or one shloka or one word of that prakarana and we have to learn daily without failing. This is the first instruction. Vedo nityam adhiyata. You must learn Veda daily. Find some time in our worldly life or in the life of spiritual seeking. This must be there. This must be a practice. Daily we must learn Veda. This is the first instruction. Then simple learning will not do. Then what else we have to do? Then comes the second instruction that we will see tomorrow. That we will see tomorrow. Time is up to 9:45. So we have to complete. The time is very particular, no? Time will not wait anybody. So without failing, we must learn. Why? Because time will not wait us. So take a part of Veda. Daily we must chant, we must read, we must analyze, we must contemplate. We must clear doubts from those who knows. That is the way of learning. And what else we have to do? We can discuss tomorrow. So this is the first instruction. Vedo nityam adhyana. Nityam, daily. Daily. We can continue tomorrow. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.